Alright, so after a while, I finally was able to get the REON Pocket 2. And so I've been really wanting it because I get hot really fast. I also really want to try it out. So even though this one is the second one, this one and the first one look the same, so you kind of got to be careful on that. And I had more stuff with this, but unfortunately my phone died, so I have to kind of grab what I have left of it pretty much and put it all together. But anyways, this is the box it comes in. So if you get one, just make sure that's the model number for it, the RNP2, because sometimes you can get them and they'll say like if it's a used one, for example, because you don't want to get the wrong model and end up being the first one because they look exactly the same. This is the little sleeve that it came in. I've already been using it a bit to try it out, and you get the paperwork stuff, warranty stuff, how to put it like in your shirt, quick guide thing. I ended up getting the neck band thing for it, so that way you can use it in your with whatever shirt. You just put it up against your like lower neck. This is the shirt though you can also buy, and now I'm trying to get the shirt because I really don't like how the neckband thing works. That's the little sticker thing that it came with. Warranty card stuff. I think I lost a little sticker somewhere, but it's all good. Really wasn't too interested in that. So now let me just get to the item. There is a charging cable with it, but I have it plugged in right now. But anyways, this is the item itself with the neckband thing. So the problem I have with the neckband thing is it's not very comfortable. To me, I'm a bit bigger, so like it's a bit tight, like like a little too snug around this part. And then this is weird because it has a stop on it, so it maxes out at a certain point, so you can't get past that, which to me really irritates me, especially when you try to look up or something, because it constricts it and you feel it like a neck brace or something on you. Plus, I already dropped this once, and I dropped it when I was trying to adjust this in between my shirt and stuff like that, and so it just popped right out because it's only held in by pressure. So that little tab and then this little this back lip right here is what holds it in place pretty much. And so when I was adjusting it, it just completely decided to pop off. Luckily, it still works. You might be able to see the dent right there. I kind of got a little dented. But overall, it's a really freaking like compact little thing. And this little plate, even though it's not on, it feels cool because it's, it's supposed to radiate, will dissipate or radiate heat. But it's really, really small. It's pretty impressive for how small it is. Now, when I tell people what it is, because they look at it and they think it's some weird thing, I just tell them it's like turns your shirt into an AC. Like, oh, that's cool. Well, that's kind of a lie because it's just this plate. This plate is what gets cold. It doesn't like circulate like an AC would in your shirt or whatever. But it's like the best way to explain it would just be like if you had like that one little part of you, and then like your blood circulates, so you start circulating that cold throughout, radiate the cold or the heat through your body. But anyways, it's a really neat. I really like it. Sure, it only works if you're under 100 degrees or so. You can't be doing this in like a super hot area. And here again is the model number and stuff to make sure you got to check that. Just to make sure that it is an actual number 2, not a number 1, because this one has like an MSRP of about 160, whereas the first edition, the REON Pocket 1, you're looking at about 90 MSRP. And I think this was about 13 or 16 MSRP on this. But again, I thought I was gonna like this, but I end up hating it. So I'm gonna try to buy some shirts, and the shirts are about 20 bucks or so. But anyways, so now that I have tried it with 2 phones, I had an old Galaxy phone, and pairing it auto pairs and everything really, really well. The app works extremely well, but trying to get this, because it was linked to the old device, but now I link it to the new device, there was some funky problems. I had to redo it a couple of times to get this thing to work with the new phone, but now I think it's working properly, and it was working great. It pairs up extremely easily. You tell it what to do, it does it. The cooling effect it feels great. Again, it's only like a small, I would say maybe like a 6-inch radius on your back feels like the full cooling effect. But I mean, I mean, it is kind of expensive, yes, but it gets the job done. It does pretty good. I've tried it out too, just on days where I don't work, and my room is about 90. It really doesn't hit 100 degrees, but not turning on the AC and just using this, it worked pretty dang well. Like I was able to get through the day, and I really didn't feel like I was gonna catch on fire, which was great. Now, if you're trying to work with this thing on, that's not gonna work. If you're just doing simple tasks like walking from here to there, or standing or sitting, which what I was doing at my desk, sitting and doing stuff, you know, whatever. That'll work fine. That'll work great, actually. Or if you're working in an office and you get hot or you feel cold or whatever, like it'll be great for you. But if you're doing manual hard labor, it's not gonna work. I know. I think I've seen the videos that Sony has put up about these, and they show them like golfing and stuff like that. Something like golf where you're not really doing much. You're just hitting, then walking over, and then they have little golf carts and everything. Something like that, I can understand that working, but overall, like, I really do enjoy it. I really do like the product. It gets me excited for what other things they could do, because this is number 2, which has a better cooling and a better battery life. And the battery life is pretty dang well. The battery life does last me about all day, but I really don't go past that number 2, like a level 2 on the cold. Same thing with the heat. The heat has 4 settings. The cold has 4 settings. Oh, the heat. I'm not too crazy about the heat because I'm typically always really hot, so I really don't care about getting the heat. But I know somebody who wants the heat, this thing gets hot really fast, like insanely fast. For me, I feel like I'm gonna burn myself. I know it doesn't get to that level. It does have a limit that it hits, but it's incredibly warm, incredibly fast. The cooling is feels great. Like it feels nice and cool. Maybe like a cold, not like an ice cold, but a nice cool pack, or like a cool wet rag on your neck, something like that. But as far as the heat goes, man, the heating is insane. How warm it gets. It's freaking phenomenal how warm it gets. It's really surprised me how warm it gets. Just even on a 1 for me feels too hot. But again, I get hot too fast. So if you want something to cool down, if you want something like this, like there's really no other thing like this out there. To be honest, I mean, there's like other things like the little hand warmers, which, this does do heat too, but the hand warmer, use them once and it's over. Whereas this, just keep recharging it and keep using it. I'm pretty sure the heating is much more efficient than the cooling. The cooling is a lot more work. But anyway, overall, I freaking love it. It gets me excited for what Sony can do later on. Now, granted, this is Japan only. I had to download the Japanese app, which is funny because the app is entirely 100% in English. You don't need to put a patch on it or anything. It's 100% in English, which is pretty funny, even though they don't want to bring it here. And this was like a Kickstarter project, which is even like more weird. But anyways, I think it's great. I freaking love it. I think it's incredibly cool. I want to get the shirts because I hate this freaking accessory. It sucks. I do not recommend it. Try to buy the shirts. I know the shirts are kind of ugly, but there is a couple other like fashion brands that have their own shirts. I'm gonna try to get 1 or 2 of those maybe if I get lucky. But if not, I'll just get the ugly undershirts, even though they're ugly. Not a big fan of those. But overall, I think it's a great product. It's really cool. I know what it's supposed to do on paper, and that's what I was expecting, and it does it phenomenally well. I know, like I said, I tell people it's an AC for your shirt, which it's kind of a lie. It's not. It doesn't turn your whole shirt into an AC. It just cools you down, like on your neck, back area, which to me feels great. And it just helps you get through the day a bit more comfortably. And so, sorry I don't have like screenshots and everything of it, because I did on the old phone, which I know I can do again, but I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to do it again because I had like 4 or 5 videos, but my phone died and it took everything with it. So yeah, this is what I got for now. So anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, and that's all I got for today.